Hey folks, and welcome to the R&D Diesel channel. Today we're going to be doing something that's a little bit different. We are going to be working on my 1988 Jeep Comanche. Now, it's not really the truck that I want to talk about today, but it's the problem that it's been having. So what's going on here is I recently did some work on the transmission. I repaired it, basically made it to where fourth gear finally works. And, I won't make any comments about the quality of that work, but what I want to talk about is the clutch system itself. So this, of course, has a hydraulic clutch. It's a pretty standard clutch system that you have in more modern vehicles. That's in contrary to the older designs that use simply mechanical linkages. Now, the problem I've been having is that the clutch pedal is not disengaging. Now, the thing about it is that everything in my clutch system is brand new. I've got a new slave cylinder, I've got a new master cylinder, and I've got a new line to it, new clutch, new pressure plate. Everything is new. And you really wouldn't think that this would be having any problems. Now, I have bled and bled and bled to get all of the air out of the system as best I could. And I've got to the point where I can't detect any more air coming out of the fluid whenever you bleed it. It's completely free of bubbles, and yet whenever you press the clutch pedal, it basically keeps the clutch engaged even whenever you press it all the way down to the floor. And you can kind of see here that it's making a little bit of contact. You can see it there now, but it's making contact with the carpet, which isn't good. And this is my head scratcher. But what I found out the culprit is actually that the clutch pedal is bent. So let me go ahead and pull it off, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But basically, unbending the clutch pedal fixed the problem. Let me show you. Now, one of the things that really keyed me into realizing that my clutch pedal was bent was the actual connection to the master cylinder itself from the back here. Now, the problem is that it's kind of hard to, put the rod on. Now, right now, of course, I've already fixed the problem, so this rod here that goes to the master cylinder just slides right on to this actuating rod that connects, of course, to the clutch pedal. And so after fixing it, or after straightening out this pedal, now, of course, it's really easy to remove it. But that's just another clue that if things aren't lining up quite like they should, that's another indication that you might have a bent clutch pedal. So I've got that disconnected, and there's basically just one long bolt that runs up through the clutch pedal itself, and it just falls out, and I'll show that here in a minute. Now there's that bolt goes through both the brake pedal and the clutch pedal. And now I can just slide the clutch pedal right out. Okay, so we're back on the workbench over here, and I've got the clutch pedal so you can see. But effectively what ends up happening is that this large kind of thick chunk of metal actually twists over the years. I don't exactly know what the cause is, if it's creep or what, but it got bent on me. Now, I've already fixed this thing, so you're not going to be able to see it very well, but if you look at it head on, you should be able to see just the side profile of it, as you can see here from your current view. If it looks like this thing's kind of cantered, then that's, again, means it's probably bent. And so what I ended up doing was I just heated it up with a torch so that I could get it back to the shape, and I just bent it with a pair of pliers back to where it needed to be. Again, just kind of eyeballing it to make sure that it was set up to the right profile. Now, in order to make sure this doesn't happen again, what I'm going to do is actually weld a little brace in here so that we have effectively a reinforcement on here. We don't have to worry about having that same problem again. Alright, so I just got the clutch pedal back installed. So allow me to demonstrate. Push the clutch pedal. Alright, so you hear the gears whining, and now you hear them not whining. Whining, not whining. Whining, not whining. If your gears whine, you probably have a junky transmission. Cute goats. Woohoo! Hope this fixes your problem. Good luck.